Welcome everybody, this is Steve here at Hankster's Hot Rods in Homer City, Pennsylvania. Before we get to the newest addition to our inventory here, we're going to go over some new services and products that we are offering. If you see a vehicle on our website at www.hanksters.com, maybe it doesn't have all the features you want. Maybe you'd like to modify a couple things. Maybe you want a car that has disc brakes the whole way around, or maybe just front disc brakes. Maybe you want fuel injection on a car that doesn't have it, or air conditioning, or different gauges, different wheels and tires, different exhaust system, hoods, stripes, so on and so on. Give me a call. I'll get you a quote of what it would cost to make that modification or change that feature on that vehicle to make it perfect for you. Also, we want to remind everyone we have shipping and powertrain warranty included in mostly every vehicle on our website. Shipping is within the 48 states and powertrain warranty is 3 months or 3,000 miles, engine, transmission, differential, internally lubricated parts only. Of course, if it is a four-wheel drive vehicle that you want to get from us, it would include the transfer case and the front differential as well. We also have financing available on our website at www.hanksters.com. Click on the financing tab next to the vehicle you're interested in. Fill out the application that pops up. Hit enter or submit down at the bottom left. We will receive it, we'll send it out, and we'll go from there. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can see videos of our current inventory, including this one, and videos of our past inventory to get a sense of what we bring in here at Hankster's Hot Rod. What we're going to do now, guys, we're going to get right to it. What we have for you today is this beautiful 1989 Chevrolet Camaro Iroc Z. First thing you notice is the color. It is in the correct color of the dark red that it had come in when it was new. Second thing you're going to notice are the wheels. It does have, correct to this car, the gold spoked wheels here, the 5-spoke gold aluminum rally wheels with the correct Iroc Z center caps that are correct to the trim tag on this car. What we're going to do now, we're going to do our walk around. We're going to start with our first gap driver's side. You got the front fender, driver's side door, and it is even the whole way down. Very nice. All your curves lined up, your moldings lined up, your trim lines up down here, your ground effects as well. And I do want to mention it does have the factory ground effects for the Iroc Z. You can see your decals here and your 5.7 tune port, which we'll get to that when we pop the hood. Driver's side of the windshield, no cracks. We got the dual body color exterior mirrors. We'll see the other one when we get around there. Driver's side glass, no chips and cracks. Very nice. Now our second gap driver's side between the door and the quarter panel. Again, very even the whole way down. Your ground effects line up, your side body moldings line up, and so does your curvature right up here. What I'm going to do now is going to open up the driver's side door, show the interior. The interior on this car is beautiful. You got the Beechwood interior, cloth seats with the vinyl strip. You can see the center console there, automatic on the floor. You got power windows, power locks, power mirrors, power driver's seat. Tilt wheel, you can see the dash, the door panels, the carpeting are in fantastic shape. Very nice inside. All factory instrumentation as well. Coming around to the back. Back window glass, no chips and cracks. You can see we also have the, once we come around to the back here, we also have the factory trunk mounted, or hatch mounted wing, I should say, with the quarter extensions here. Back bumper fascia, really nice. You got your emblem here, your 5.7 tune port emblem. Your tail lights are in great shape on both sides. I don't see any chips and cracks on the tail light lenses. Really nice. What we're going to do now is I'm going to open up the hatch here, which you do by folding down your license plate holder there. And you can see the rear shocks work fantastic. It goes right up. This car does have the optional hatch pull down, which we're going to show you as whenever we finish this part here and we put it down. Inside the hatch area, you can see the carpeting is in great shape. You know, no dirt, no tears, really nice condition. You have the optional cargo cover here, which pulls out and would latch up in here. Moving on. Well, I didn't address our jams yet. I don't want to miss that. Our jams up around the hatch, fantastic shape. No rust, no holes. You can see our weather stripping intact the whole way around. Looks really good. Now we're going to move on, and I'm going to demonstrate the hatch pull down as I'd mentioned earlier. Just bring her down. And then it'll shut itself just like that. And that was actually an option on these cars. And there you go. Coming around to the passenger side, the paint on this car is very nice. Overall, very shiny. Your striping and decals are all in great shape. The whole way around, it's a really nice gloss to it. Moving up here, we're going to address our first gap passenger side between the quarter panel and the passenger side door. Again, very even going down. Your ground effects line up nicely. Your moldings line up nicely, and your curvature up here as well. And before we move on, I do want to address that both sides do have the whole way around the car. You got the black and gold striping the whole way around the car, which is correct to this car, with your Iroc Z right here on the doors, the decals there. Now, our passenger side glass, no chips and cracks. Now I'm going to open up the passenger side door. You can see the interior from this point of view. The seats are fantastic shape. You got the leather wrapped steering wheel shifter, e-brake handle. You can see that stock stereo in there. All stock instrumentation, like I had said. You can see the passenger side, the dash, and the top of the dash pad. Fantastic shape. No cracks in the dash pad. Very nice. Moving along. Now, the second gap passenger side, door to front fender. Just like the other side, very even going up and down. Your molding lines up nicely. Your ground effects line up nicely. Passenger side of the windshield, no cracks there. Of course, we got the factory louvered hood. Coming around to the front fascia, again, I had mentioned there's our striping coming around the car. Your lights are all intact. The lenses are all in great shape. You got usual wear here, some little chips here and there with the front fascia up and around, but overall, very nice condition. Your headlight lenses, your buckets here, all in great shape as well. What I'm going to do now is going to pop the hood and we'll go over everything in the engine bay. Under the hood here, what we have is the 5.7 tuned port injected Chevrolet small block V8. We have power steering. We have air conditioning, power steering, power brakes. You can see under the hood here, it's beautiful, very clean. Everything, all the metal, all your hoses, everything down under the hood here, very, very clean, very well kept. And of course, the 5.7 tuned ports in the Iroc, that was the one to have. Very good running engine, very reliable, scoots these cars along very easily. What we're going to do now, guys, we're going to put this up in the air and show you how nice it is underneath. Hey guys, we got our Iroc Z up in the air. We're going to go through our undercarriage here and go over the components that we always do. Starting at the front, your control arms, shocks, and so on look to be all of a stock style. We do have a front sway bar here. As you can see, we've got new links on here, which is nice. We also have a rear sway bar as well. We're going to see that as we get back there. We got disc brakes the whole way around. So we got four-wheel disc brakes. Our front cross member here, that looks really good. Nice and solid, looks great. Our exhaust comes off the stock manifolds from 2 into 1. Got our catalytic converter right there, and we're going to go over that as we get back there further. Our front sections of our body here, our frame I should say. Looks good. And looks good. Our oil pan on our 350 small block. Our rear main seal. Our transmission pan on our 700 R4 automatic transmission. And our output seal, all nice and dry. That looks great. I don't see any leaks on any of those. Our transmission cross member here also looks great. Like I said, here's our exhaust catalytic converter. Goes straight back there into a single inlet, dual outlet muffler, just like they all had, and it is a GM muffler on this car. Our flooring, as you can see on this car, is very, very nice. The condition of the metal is great. You've got our drains here. Everything is present. You can see all your lines. You can see all your seams. You can even see your spot welds from the factory. It is very clean underneath. Coming back here, torque arm here looks good. We've got a balanced drive shaft. Again, floor the whole way back looks great. Here's our drains. You can see all your little lines, your seams. Everything is very clean. Here's our fuel filter. Everything looks great. Our input seal, the differential, no leaks there. And we're going to show you the cover seal as we get around to the other side of the car. Our links here, trailing arms, both look good. Here's our rear sway bar, as I said, on the back here. And we also, as I had mentioned, got disc brakes on the back. Now we're going to go towards the rear of the car here. Our crossing link here, that looks good. Our differential cover, no leaks there, also nice and dry, and we've still got our tag there and our numbers on the rear diff there also. Stock style shocks on the back, stock style coil springs. Matter of fact, the tags are still hanging on the coil springs up here. So very clean. We've got our heat shield above our muffler, nice and intact, fastened tightly. We've got our exhaust here, the single inlet, dual outlet muffler. Muffler does have a couple pushed in area right here, but not too bad. It is a GM muffler. Our rear sections of the body, or frame I should say, looks good. And looks good. All in all, very clean under here. You can see even our hatch well here with the drains and everything. You can even see the spot welds again, very clean. We're going to lower it down now, fire it up so you can hear it run.